aligned and relaxed. Not making a great effort. Making a clear connection to the earth through your feet. And in the same standing pose, so we're just really trying to concentrate on evenness. So let the feet release any spreading or adjusting, and let them spread and ground. Then drawing awareness up, we want to just bring a sense of link to the whole body, but in a relaxed way. Gather your arms in by your sides, gently hugging into the body, including the hands. But from the feet, we want to activate the muscles of the legs. So just see what happens when you invite that idea. You might even feel your thighs do a little engagement, just kind of wrapping around the bones. Make sure your knees have a little softness to them. Bring your hands to your pelvis, just finding that center. Trying to find a neutral pelvis that's not tipping forward or back. Let's tip the pelvis forward just a little bit. So press your thumbs into the back. Just feel what forward tilt feels like. How it extends the tail. And then go the other way. Use your fingers to pull the pelvis back a little bit. Feel yourself kind of tuck under in the low back and tailbone. And release to center. And let your hands rest into your heart center. Relax your shoulders down off your ears. Be aware of the position of your head. Just trying to find center with lengthen the back of the neck, where we lift the back of the skull a little bit. Connect with your breath. Standing in a very meditative and quiet and still way. Have a moment to set intention for your practice. Just be here now. Be compassionate. Let yourself have this time for your well-being. And just try to keep your awareness close by. Whatever's in your heart. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out with humming or with om. Feel the vibration calming the mind. And release from your gathered in stance out to an easy stance on your mat, a little wider than your hips. Ground into the earth. And then come to a twist over to the right side, reaching both arms back. So our foundation is our legs and pelvis. So just rotating to a comfortable degree. Your arms just do what feels good here. Trying to reach them both back. One more time. Exhale to center. Inhale, open up to the other side. It doesn't need to be a big movement. Waking up across your heart center. Up and down the spine. Turning your head. Turn your eyes. One more breath. Exhale, center. Look down, feet under hips. Arms up, shoulders down. Side bend over to the right. Just let your left arm come across the top of your head. Gently bring yourself over to the sides. I'm just catching my hands lightly. Feel that firmness in the legs, the softness in the knees. And then let your arms come into a couple more breaths wherever they feel nice, where we feel supported in your side bend. One more exhale, gently lengthen your waist. And slowly breathe in to let go. Breathe out. Again, inhale, arms up, other side. Exhale, if you'd like to try that, I'm just resting one arm, the other arm across my head, and then letting the hands hold on to each other lightly. Feel your core. I haven't talked about that yet. So navel towards the spine. This is a great pose to start that low belly engagement. Let your arms change position if you would like. 2 more breaths. So carefully explore to find space. And next time you breathe in, come up. Breathe out, heart center. Weave your fingers together, accept your index fingers, and cross your thumbs. And just notice how you did that, so you can do the other side in a minute. Arms up, shoulders down. Lift your chin, lengthen your neck so you can gaze up. And squeeze your hands. Not too much, don't cause pain. This can help us release tension to create tension. Anchor in your low belly and your legs. One more squeeze. And then soften your hands, but keep them. And go to the right side and draw some big circles with your body. Just let your body warm up here. You can bend your knees as much as you like. Go at your own speed. Just feel how your whole body participates in this action. And we can shine a little attitude of positivity with a little smile. This feels good, this is fun, I can do this. Just let yourself feel a little brightened by the practice, or a lot brightened. Come back to the top for a squeeze. Arms float on down, exhale. Other side, so other thumb, other finger weave. Anchor into your legs and belly, arms up, gaze up, and give a little squeeze. This pose is a good teacher as far as what a little squeeze is for you. Where does that feel positive? Not harming our hands or wrists. Releasing tension all the way to our heads. And exhale, soften your hands. Go the other way with your circles, especially mindful in that first one. And then just follow that circling energy round and round. Press into your legs. You really strengthen your whole body. Some knee bending. Come around one more time. Give it a squeeze at the top. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax your hands and just let them come down. Let the fingertips rest into each other. Feel your heart increasing, your energy, and sense of readiness. Step your feet to hip distance for mountain pose. Sun salutation, gratitude practice. Reach out, breathe in. Reach down, breathe out. Take your time with each position, especially as we're getting started. Explore, find your way in. Breathe in, half lift, belly strong, nose gaze. Bend knees, spread hands, take back your legs. Kormasana. Your knees can be down. Hold the earth away, strong and straight. Bring down your knees. Upward facing dog. Carefully bring your belly forward. Let's try a little tuck under of the tailbone. Concentrate on that aspect of this. Just go very lightly to start. Tuck tail. Back to table. Tuck toes. Go back to quarter dog. Head down, hands spread. Long spine. Deep breath through your nose with sound. One more exhale, try to pull your hips away from your hands, just lengthening the whole body in between. And breathe in, come up to tabletop, pressing through the hands to create a strong table, releasing the tuck of your toes. Belly strong, so that's that uplift in the low belly, just toning. You might feel a sense of the muscles around your waist wrapping around and feeling strong. And one breath into cow spine, where you just bring your heart and your face forward a little bit. Nose gaze. Tuck your tail and your head. Focus on the tail tuck today. Round into cat spine. Take another deep breath in the cat. Letting the spine come through like a wave back to neutral and a little bit extended. One inhale. And downward facing dog, hello. Pressing down through the heels of the hands. Reaching the heels of the feet towards the earth. Take your head. Just release gripping in your neck. Be patient in this pose. Lengthen the sides of your waist. Find nice uplift in your belly. Nice extra blood flow into the brain. Breathe out one more time. Bend your knees. Switch your gaze towards the center of your hands. Next time you breathe in, step forward and half lift. Wherever your hands reach a spine. Just like cow spine. Forward fold, exhale. Release, curl your chin. Inhale to stand. Enjoy the journey. Let your breath match your movement. Stretching the end of the inhale here. And then coming slowly into your exhale, center and sides. Emptying. Inhale, wide arms, open your hands to the sides so your shoulders are open. Come together up top, finish your in-breath. Arms down by the sides again, soften your knees, heart forward, wrap your legs, draw yourself in. Hands come to the front of the legs or feet, inhale, half lift. Exhale, just the right leg back, Anjaneyasana. Have a moment to get into the pose, so come down on your back knee. Rise up, shoulders back and down. And guide your front knee out towards your toes. Stay grounded. You may also go low with your hands or high. Where does that feel good today? If you take your arms up, you can try to find a little energy of tucking the tailbone under. Give it one more breath wherever you are working. Exhale, we'll come back to center. And bring your hands down, take your leg back. And let's draw out to our belly. So carefully lower your navel, your chest, bring your legs together. Make toes touching, hands by your chest. So we activate the legs, try to find that energy. Try to find a little bit of tucking under your tailbone energy. And then press your hands and lift your chest. Just seeing if that tucking under can provide a little. Peaceful breathing, one more breath. Exhale, release those actions. Inhale, straighten up your arms, try the upward dog from the knees, tuck under the tail. So we might just be tuning that idea into our minds, trying it a little differently. And then carefully come out and downward dog or quarter dog, however your energy feels good right now. Hips side to side, just kind of spinning on the balls of your feet a little bit. Lift your toes. Come to center. Release your head down. Deep waves of breath. Each exhale reinforces the navel towards the spine. One more time, breathe out. Hips reach up and back. That gives you space to step your right foot forward for Anjaneyasana, second side. That little crescent lunge, coming on up. Guide your knee forward gently till it feels good. Change your arms if you like, up or down. So if you come up, you create more of a back bend, and you could try a little tail tucking energy. Closing the eyes and really meditate upon what your actions are in your body. One more exhale. Inhale to center. And keep breathing as you step into half lift, stretching out an in breath once you're ready for that. An out breath, fold in, repeat these movements, waking up the spine. Press the feet, use your legs to stand. Reach your arms. Exhale, let your arms flow down by your sides. Just slowly feel how the breath and movement come together. That's what vinyasa means. It's snowing. I just noticed it's snowing outside. It's kind of exciting. Sorry. Elephant pose. Sink back your hips. Spread your feet. Get nice and low. Elbows together, thumbs together at the third eye. So we're trying to make the spine a little bit upright, but we focus on spreading feet. Elephants are the path makers in the forest. Breathe out again, low. Breathe in, rise up. Take your feet wide enough apart, almost as wide as your mat, just easy wide feet for compass pose. So we forward fold, tip the pelvis forward, bend your knees as you need to, and start just by coming and catching your elbows, lengthening your spine. Feel yourself trusting in your legs and feet. Breathe out one more time. And then we come around each leg for a hold. So take your right arm behind your right leg and your left arm through the center. Just catch your arm or elbows. And again, forward fold. So you can be resting on your bent knee, or you can have more straight legs. Just work with yourself. Just be open to that sense of direction and intuition. Where are things going? Breathe out. And just take a little time to change sides, taking your right arm, left arm behind your left leg, right arm coming through. Experiment with straightening your legs and folding in. Keep everything positive. Some things will be more challenging than others. Just welcome what they teach you. Sense of openness helps open our hearts. Let our breath finish. And then coming back to center. Let's wrap the arms from the inside. Just come around the backs of your shins or ankles. Rather than letting the spine curl, this is like a standing turtle. One more breath in that shape. Release your arms and press your legs. Come on up, roll your shoulders back and down a few times. And exhale, centered and grounded. Reach down, reach out through your head and down through your hands. Let's flow into triangle. So go out with your right leg towards the back of your mat, turn all the way to the back, and then your other foot ankles in. Reach out your arms, breathe in. Breathe out, over and down. Exploring your way in. Come to a place where you feel positive, and then open up towards the sky. This is a belly center, belly sun, strong center pose. Just one more breath. Let your next inhale bring you up. Change your legs. Keep stretching through your arms. Exhale, floating down to the other side. Catch your toe or just use your foot or ankle or shin. Long spine. Turn towards the sky. So we're anchored in the low belly, and above that we rotate the rib cage. Once more. Complete your exhale. Inhale up, reach out your arms. Exhale, top of your mat. Revolving triangle, right leg back, hips to the front. For this version, find your stance, balance. Reach your right arm, put some energy towards the sky, and then guide your pelvis forward, fold. Land your hand wherever that is, coming to the outside of the foot eventually, opening up into a twist. And your eyes can look up through the sides so you can see your hand in the air. Fourth breath. Exhale. So we say thank you, goodbye to that side, and just turn yourself around for the other side. All the way to the back of your mat. Square and balance. Left arm reaches, breathing in, breathing out, forward fold, sweep across, land your hand on this side where it's going to support you. Release your other arm, anywhere in this arc. You never want to hurt yourself, but you want to work where it feels a little challenging. Let the next breath, exhale, release the twist. Inhale, come up, stretch out your arms. Exhale, top of your mat once again. Extended side angle, similar practice now. Stepping to the right again, bending your knee over your ankle, coming down nice and low into your lunge, your side lunge. Reach out your arms, warrior B, turn your head. Feeling centered, and then let's transition to Kormasana, lean and reaching, lean and reach. Your top arm curling under, gazing towards the palm. Your other hand can stay on your leg or go to the floor. One more exhalation. Inhale, let's do reverse warrior while we're here. Keep your legs up and back. And you try to tap into that tucking under the tailbone energy a little bit here, just trying to build a connection with that space in the body. And then come on out. Over to the other side, just reversing your legs. Find your knee bend over ankle. Float out your arms. Turn your head. Enjoy your breathing. Feel steady, grounded, open-hearted. Next time you breathe out, come to the extended side angle shape. Curving the pinky side of your arm down, gaze up to your hand. Be mindful that your other hand is comfortable. You can just gather it in as well, so they have that similar energy. One more breath. Hold steady. Inhale up, keep your legs, reverse warrior, top arm reaching back. Tuck under your tailbone a little bit in the shape and just see, to make that connection. See if it changes anything. 3. Exhale, 4. Last breath. Exhale, 5. As that's finishing, release your arm. Turn to the side on your mat. And have your toes out 45 degrees and your knees facing to your toes. Let's come over to the right side. Just you reach down for your right ankle. And then reach down for your left ankle as you bend your knee. Keep uplifting your belly and just change sides. It's trying to come down low. You could top the floor instead. Press. Flow from side to side a few more times. Those determined presses to come up to straight legs. Swing your heels back so you have wide parallel feet now and come to your forward fold. Catch your ankles. Belly up towards the spine. So these poses where we're hanging the head like downward dog, and here we're reaching the top of the head towards the floor. Just finding space for your neck and your spine. One more exhale. See if you can bring your head a little closer to the floor. And inhale, we'll rise up. Step your feet a little closer so you can release to the top of your mat. And let's take dancer pose today so we can explore that back bend tail tuck. Have your wall if you would like. Shift into your right leg. So standing tall and relaxed. Choose whether your eyes want a steady point on the floor or maybe it's up a little higher. Just choose a steady point and bend your left knee, draw your heel towards your hip. One or both hands. So you have a sense of opening in your chest. Using these first few breaths just to create steadiness. So there's a certain amount of will. Tell yourself you can do it. If you need to reset before we do the second variation, you may. If you don't need to come down, don't come down. So we start to lean forward, press the ankle into the hand on the same side. The other arm can be where it supports, at the wall, heart center, waist, or forward. So feel yourself settle after the first couple breaths and just try to find a little joy in the spaciousness of your mind. Maybe try a little tail tucking energy if you're steady, and just see if that changes anything here. And let's come out and take your own time to release slowly if you can. Resist. Then land. Be present with the sensations. Grateful for everything you're able to do. Swing around if you need to for your wall support, and just shift the other leg. Eye gazing point is really important for these. So that just frees us from wandering eyes. Draw your heel towards your hip as a preparation. One or both hands back. Stretching the front of your thigh. compensating for having one leg off the floor. Exhale for 5. Second one, reset if needed. Press your foot into your hand or your ankle so it opens out like a bow a little bit behind you. Lean forward, reach your other arm, or take it where it supports you. So we feel that expansion across the front of the shoulder and hip. Add a little bit of tail tucking energy. See what that does. And last breath. Come out slowly if you can, quickly if you need to. Land and let be. Let's make our way down to the third. Step out to the top third of your mat. Just a sense of readying, steadying. Weave your fingers, inhale, press up to the sky. Keep inhaling. Exhale, release your arms, come to your forward fold. As slowly as you need to. Let your body get used to those transitions. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, both legs back. Bring down your right knee. Bring your left foot behind it. Come up to your side plank. If you want to straighten both legs today, you can. Or you could try lifting your top leg. Try to challenge yourself a little bit. Take a last breath in a steady position. And then change to the other side. Spread that hand, knee down, other foot behind. Open up to the sky. Really grounding everything that you can here to find steadiness. Straightening the legs or lifting the top leg if that feels possible. Last breath. Come back to center, knee down, and let's come to upward facing dog. Arms straight, lift out of your shoulders. Starting with knees down on the floor where they feel like you have enough space for this work. Pressing the pelvis forward, lifting the rib cage. Let's experiment with tucking the tail energy. If you'd like to lift up your knees, you may. So there's a lot going on. There's the bandhas, the back bend, the tail tuck. Exhale, bring your knees down. Table, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Go side to side a little bit just to ground. And then settle into center. Breathe out, long spine. Breathe in, draw your knee towards your nose. And breathe out, up and back with your leg. Twice more. So you curl in, round your spine a little bit, and then lift up and back. One more time. And then 3 of those on the other side. Nose to knee to nose, up and back. Last one. And bring down your knees. There's a pulling action here to come to your belly. So hug in your elbows, pull your chest to the floor, and then release your body back. So this time let's try Shavasana. First preparation, rest your arms, bend arms. You can rest your head down or just lift it slightly. Ground the front of your pelvis. So just work on lifting the legs to start. Exhale, try to tuck your tailbone under a little bit, and then inhale, lift up your legs. So I really notice the difference in this pose. The legs just kind of fly up when you have that tucking energy. Fourth breath, inhale. And last one. Exhale, release. Rock your pelvis a little bit, ground. Then take your arms by your sides with your knuckles on the floor. And we're gonna lift up the chest and the legs. Try that tail tucking energy. Lift. Gaze off your nose. Length is more important than height in this pose. So really lengthening the psoas line. One more breath. And exhale, relax down. Head to one side, shoulders rest. And turn your head to the other side. Press forward and down with your hands. Coming on up carefully. Let's pull back to Balasana with wide knees, child's pose. Stretch across the back of your hips and spine. Drape your arms and rest your forehead. Nice ribcage breaths. Connecting deeply to your body in a loving way through practice. And then inhale, come up and go to your seat in your own way. Let's see, Kormasana for Bruce. So we want to have just wide legs with knees bent. Sit up tall, ground your feet. And then coming forward, so hands forward first with your spine, so we have that extension to come in, and then you can let your spine round, so you get that kind of shell feeling on your backs. Take your left arm behind your left leg, just catch the front of your foot or ankle. Do the same thing with the other side, and again, just a few patient breaths. So you may stay like this or go back with the hands to the floor for a couple more breaths. And if you'd like to try to straighten out your legs and then reaching your arms out by your sides, activate your feet, reach your heart towards the floor and your forehead. It's really more of a forehead reach towards the floor. Stability, safety, steadiness, Kormasana. One more breath. And come out carefully, one side at a time. Let your legs relax open, just shake them out a little bit. And then folding that left leg up towards the front of your mat. Taking the right leg straight back today, and then try to lift yourself up to center. For pigeon pose variation, we can try a little tailbone tucking here. So we're in the back bend when our arms are straight. Bend your back knee. Lift out of your chest and shoulders. Exhale, relax your back leg down and relax during the back bend, coming into a forward shape now, just easing forward and down. So protective of your knees and hips, using the bandhas to have that deep, subtle support. Stretch just the right amount. breath steady. Meditative mind. So we're aware of our bodies, our energy, letting the brain relax into all of that. And exhale, come over to your side on your hip. Swing your other leg out straight for Janushirasana. Activate your straight leg, reach your arms and turn to face your straight leg. Breathe in, breathe out, hinge forward, reach out, catch your leg or your foot. Come into your forward fold. Just honor what your body says about where to stop. Let your head rest towards your knee. One more exhale. Inhale, rise up. Lean back, find your balance on your sacrum. Take a boat pose variation. Yogi's choice. 5 breaths. Work where you are. Support yourself if you need it. And exhale, release your feet down, your knees wide, a little malasana. So share some of that reaching forward energy of the spine like the turtle. One more exhale, try to reach forward and down. And then second side for the Ekapada, 1 foot king pigeon variation. Fold in your right knee, slide your left leg straight back, and then bring yourself upright above your folded leg. So you square to your pelvis. Have your hands in near your hips. Tuck under your tailbone a little bit. Just try to find a little energy there to keep space in your SI joint. Sacroiliac. And relax, exhale, walk out. Oh, I forgot the knee bend. Come back up. Sorry, bend your knee. Keep the tail tucking energy. Close your eyes so you can really think about that. Just try to find it. And now release the leg and come forward, down to your own degree. Rest. Some deep releasing. Really present and careful with how deeply we're practicing here. And you're so present with your body that your brain has a project. Keep the breath steady, keep the body steady. And exhale one more time. Just roll over to the outside of your right hip and bring yourself up. Bring out your left leg straight. So arrange into your seated fold with your knee bent out to the side. Reach your arms, breathe in. Breathe out, head forward and down. Catch your foot or ankle. And fold in. Head to knee pose. Last breath, enjoy, make space for it. Feel complete. Rise up, boat pose, last one, yogi's choice. Reach through your legs if you're straightening your legs. And one more. And this time bring your feet down and knees wide, Baddha Konasana. Clasp your hands around your toes and sit tall. B variation, tuck your tailbone under, let your spine round so you curl forward. Feel your pelvis tucking in underneath you. And gently bring your forehead a little closer to the soles of your feet. Breathing out when you're ready. Inhale, rise up. Keep your catch so we bind the shape for a finishing gesture. And exhale, soften, release. Time to come to our backs. Bring your pillow or blanket for rest with you if you'd like. Lie down, resist. Come to Samasthiti on your back. Think about that beginning standing place. So we flex the feet a little bit so they're flat towards the wall behind us or under them. Feel your breathing, slightly engaging the body. Feel your rib cage, breathe in. Breathe out, bring your low ribs down and together. So feel that you're knitting and grounding the front of your body. And then relax, let your limbs come open. Deep breath across the heart center. Slide in your feet. Center the back of your skull. Take a moment to find your foundation. Arms grounding, hands spread, angled away from the body a little bit. Exhale. Let's try a little tucking under the tail energy here. Keep breathing. And when you're inspired, try to keep that and lift up into bridge. Last breath, lift a little higher if possible. Keep the tucking so your low back comes down really long and release all those actions. And again, one more set. Tuck under your tail, lift up your spine. Make sure your head stays centered. You can make little refinements and then hold your bridge. And if you're not needing your arms right now for support, you can weave and press to the sky. Feel that strength through the legs and hips one more time. Let your arms come down so they can support your release. Let it all soften and let go. And bring in your knees. You stretch out your back body and rock from side to side a little bit. It's nice. Stretching and lengthening. Come to center. Curl in your head. Really squeeze yourself into a small shape as you can. Compress yourself. 4. And come to open back out. Keep your right knee, straighten out your left leg, stretch it out along the floor. And just draw the knee towards the chest using the weight of your arms and hands. Reach through your other toes, point your toes. And then let's try Hanuman's pose on our back. So straighten out your top leg as well. So we have a sense of reaching through both legs, guiding yourself if you'd like to fold forward. Wherever you are with this, just be patient and kind. And then let your breath release and your body release from this side. 2 knees, 1 knee. Go ahead and point your toes on your right foot as you take that leg out. So you're really stretch that psoas line of the body. Bring your knee towards your chest with the strength of your arms. Rest your eyes. Breath has a nice pattern established, just checking in on it every once in a while. Breathe out. Breathe in, Hanumanasana variation, lying on our backs. Reach through both feet. That sense of flying through the air. And if you'd like to ground your low belly and fold in. Third breath, inhale. Exhale, release your head. Bend your knee in again. Bring it across your body, knee down twist. Catch your toes behind your other leg or place them on the floor. So we just want the foot to have a groundedness. Turn your head away from your knee and just open yourself. Exhale, find your finishing depth. Inhale to center. Other side, so bring the other knee back to your chest one more time. Guide it across with your opposite hand. Hook your toes or rest your toes on the floor. Open away from your leg. Whole body release. Fourth breath. Last time. Ease to the back of your body again. Recenter your spine. Upside down legs practicing. So just legs up in the air or lift your hips off the floor for shoulder stand. Your head center in shoulder stand. So legs up, I'll focus on that today. Just keeps it simple and very friendly. To make it a little more supported, you can use your hands. Just come under the hips a little bit so your feet can rest into each other. This is a lot like the legs up the wall pose, which translates to mountain lake pose. So your legs are the mountain and your belly's the lake. So just let it find that cooling, that grounding. Exhale for 8. Bring down your legs, cross your ankles. Come up to seated position. Tuck yourself in to your easy seat of choice. Through the neck. Stacking shoulders, ears, and hips. Straighten out your arms. Thumb and index finger rest into each other. Breathe in deeply through your nose. It's very slowly with that deep breath. Stretch your inhale. Come to a place where you pull to your collarbones. Pause. Slowly breathe out. Just taking about 3 more rounds like that at your own pace so that you can find where that edge is. And it's nice to start with emptiness and remember to go very slowly, just a little bit at a time. Not forcing your breathing. Exploring your capacity. Let one more round complete itself, pausing in the emptiness of exhale. And then lie down, get comfortable for a few minutes of receiving time, of resting time. Cover with a blanket if you'd like. Rest in a way that feels just nice for you right now. Let go of your bandha so you really consciously relax your pelvic floor. Consciously relax any directing of the navel or the tailbone or the breath. Just let it all be. Just give yourself a few breaths to transition and then come into your finishing version of this shape where you want to stay. Just be still. Soft hands. Everything rests. Swasti prajabhyaha paripalayantam nayena margena mahim mahishaha go brahmanebhyaha shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all beings everywhere find freedom and peace. Be conscious of your next breath. Just rest into it. Just letting the body feel its gratitude for this practice. And then take a few moments for your transition back to your seat. Take a little time with that process. And coming to our seated pose of meditation, just an easy base, gentle wave to the spine. Hands where they feel supportive or in a gesture if you'd like. And let's bring our hands and our brains towards our hearts for that finishing, for that gratitude. Any dedication. The sound of the universe, the sound of all sounds. It's bookmarking our practice with that vibration. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. Namaste.